My name is Dannah Thompson, and I am running for City Council. As the only female and Indigenous woman in this race, I will bring a unique point of view to the city, ensuring a more equitable representation for all of our community. I made my decision to run for City Council in response to the community's call for change, and if elected, I promise to be a servant of the public. As a council member, I want civic participation to increase amongst our community, and I believe this can only begin to work when we take seriously the recommendations and concerns of our community. I envision our community becoming leaders of the urban future where we explore our possibilities and help one another reach our potential. As a council member, I will bring forth policy ideas which protect our most vulnerable residents, continue our growth as a steward of environmental sustainability, and improve accessibility and affordability of renting or owning a home. Roseville already has many organizations and individuals working toward a better Roseville. Their experience and input are invaluable to the city and must be utilized when making policy decisions. Through community input, collaboration, and action, I am returning the platform to effect change back to the community. My priority as a council member is to address community concern for the policies of our police department and work toward the safest community in Minnesota. We must support improvements and implementation of additional programs focused on building community trust, which must happen by listening to the community's suggestions. Utilizing already available data and the installation of a community police advisory board, I will work with Chief Mathwig and the school board to expand the existing school lunch program to after-school hours featuring various activities for youth led by officers. I will also work toward increasing officer retention so our police department has the necessary experience to serve with respect and common sense. As a city, we must increase the amount of training hours and diversity the diversity of the training courses required, including racial and LGBTQ bias training, as well as additional training in mental health scenarios. In addition to this, I want to see the city using mental health professionals. I will also fight for an affordable Roseville that will provide its residents with a standard of living quickly becoming impractical. I will introduce policy implementing a $15 an hour minimum wage. I will also work with the necessary government agencies to eliminate the criminal background requirement on rental applications in Roseville. We must believe rehabilitation is possible, and part of that rehabilitation includes offering the best chances for those with criminal backgrounds to succeed. As an Indigenous woman, our environmental policy is something I take very seriously. Not only does it ensure the health of our sensitive ecosystems, it ensures the well-being of Roseville residents, as we all need clean water and air to survive. During my time as a council member, I will propose and support aggressive environmental policies, increasing our alternative energy investments, and create energy efficiency standards for all development. I will negotiate contracts with our waste management services to offer composting options and plastic bag recycling. I will further increase accessibility to green alternatives by negotiating additional bus routes in Roseville and fight to eliminate plastic bag usage. Lastly, I promise to withhold my support for luxury developers and the expanding of conglomeration economies. Small business and local communities are what keep our neighborhoods safe. That is why we must invest in multi-use spaces and development, which amplifies both businesses and community. Roseville must increase the amount of small businesses owned by residents and residents of color, while also increasing the city's contract work done by businesses owned by people of color. We can achieve this goal by implementing policies which allow all public development and renovations open to bidding. As a council member, many of the opportunities for improvement I will introduce include an expansion of the volunteer coordinator already employed by the city. This coordinator will design programs to assist our residents in the housing and rental search, including comprising informational resources offering classes and workshops, teaching residents about sustainability efforts on an individual level, and classes towards the many difficulties of owning and operating a business. Hopefully you are able to see that I am sincere when I call myself a servant of the public. I promise to involve community members throughout my decision-making process, including various community boards, while also implementing strategies at the city level focused on increasing civic participation and not just around election time. Elect me, Dannah Thompson, for City Council in November, and I guarantee together we will move our community forward. To learn more about my platform or to contact me, you may visit DannahThompson for citycouncil.wordpress.com.